working with difficult colleagues, strategies for managing conflict, and maintaining productivity. This article explores research-backed strategies for effectively managing workplace conflicts and collaborating productively, even with difficult or disliked coworkers. While interpersonal disputes are inevitable in team environments where personalities and work styles differ, the research shows proper handling of conflicts can spark innovation, while improper addressing can breed toxicity. The essay presents a framework for constructively channeling conflicts through establishing clear boundaries, addressing disagreements calmly and respectfully, avoiding personal criticisms, discreetly addressing issues to shield others, and upholding civility and professionalism at all times. Real-world examples from hospital administrators, project managers, and nonprofit CEOs illustrate applying these strategies in navigating philosophical divides and personality clashes. The conclusion is that with strategic relationship management focused on issue solving over blaming, and principles-based leadership, leaders can work productively despite challenges from certain colleagues. No matter how hard we try to get along with everyone, it is inevitable that some coworkers will rub us the wrong way. Personalities clash, work styles differ, and disagreements arise. However, in most professional environments, we do not have the luxury of avoiding people we dislike. We must find ways to work collaboratively, even with colleagues we struggle to get along with for the good of our organization, our team, and our own careers. Today, we will explore research-backed strategies for managing conflict and maintaining productivity when working with difficult coworkers. Conflict is inevitable, but collapse is optional. Research shows that interpersonal conflict is an unavoidable aspect of teamwork. Drew and Weingart, 2003, however, the way conflict is handled determines whether it hinders productivity or leads to growth. When managed constructively, differing perspectives can spark innovation, whereas improperly addressed disputes may breed toxic environments. Gen. 1995. This essay presents a framework for constructively channeling inevitable conflicts with unlikable colleagues into opportunities for cooperation and problem-solving. Managing difficult interactions. The following strategies draw from organizational psychology research to offer practical guidance on maintaining focus and team functioning even when forced to work closely with disliked coworkers. Establish clear boundaries and expectations. One of the most effective ways to minimize conflict is by establishing boundaries and expectations up front. Folger et al. 2013. Have a respectful but direct conversation clarifying roles, responsibilities, communication norms, and working styles. Agree to respectfully address issues as they arise to avoid passive aggression or resentment buildup. Address disagreements calmly and respectfully. Research shows disputants who maintain composure, listen actively, find common ground, and compromise where possible are more likely to resolve conflicts constructively. Drew and Weingart, 2003. Rather than antagonizing or attacking the other person, have a private discussion to understand different viewpoints and work cooperatively toward mutually agreeable solutions. Avoid personal attacks and criticism. Interpersonal conflicts often stem from perception of personal attacks on things like work habits, competence, or integrity. Gen. 1995. Keep disagreements focused on the issues, not personalities. Present alternative viewpoints respectfully and solicit other perspectives rather than harshly criticizing ideas or people. Shield others from conflict where possible. Ongoing public displays of conflict undermine team cohesion and morale. Drew and Weingart, 2003. When possible, discuss disagreements discreetly and shield teammates from interpersonal disputes. Present a united front to avoid creating the impression of factionalism. Maintain professionalism and civility. Research links civil, respectful interactions to more constructive conflict management and improved team functioning over time. Folger et al. 2013. Even with a disliked colleague, conduct yourself professionally and treat all teammates, including critics, with courtesy, dignity, and respect. Civility is contagious. Applying strategies in the workplace. The following real-world examples illustrate leaders effectively applying the above strategies when forced to work with difficult colleagues. Hospital administrators establishing clear norms. Two hospital administrators deeply disagreed on budget priorities, but recognized allowing disputes to escalate would hurt patient care. They agreed to monthly meetings to address issues respectfully while shielding staff from tensions. Establishing clear rules for constructive discourse helped resolve many subsequent disagreements cooperatively. Project managers avoiding personal attacks. On a tight timeline software project, personality clashes emerged between a manager favoring structured processes and a programmer championing creativity. Rather than criticizing work styles, they focused discussions on specific concerns and compromise solutions. By keeping debates issue-focused, they maintained productivity despite philosophical divides. CEOs modeling civil leadership. When a nonprofit CEO struggled with a confrontational board member, he modeled civil discourse in all interactions. During tense meetings, he maintained composure, paraphrased opposing views fairly, and found consensus areas respectfully. Over time, his leadership style diffused tensions, and the difficult board member became more cooperative. Conclusion. Inevitably, every career will involve difficult colleagues at some point. However, research shows that with strategic relationship management, even the most problematic coworkers need not derail productivity or diminish work satisfaction. By establishing clear norms, addressing conflicts constructively, avoiding personal attacks and criticisms, shielding others from tensions where possible, and maintaining a respectful professional atmosphere, leaders can navigate workplace conflicts and disagreements in a way that preserves team cohesion and functioning. With patience and principles-based leadership, it is possible to work productively, even with those we struggle to personally like.